When you make a mistake, own it as quickly as possible and move forward from it. So today I made a mistake. I did something that I spoke when I shouldn't have spoke, and it involved another person. And I immediately had to get in touch with them and say, hey, I made this mistake. It certainly was not my intention. I love you dearly, and I would never want to jeopardize my friendship or my relationship with you. And I was caught up in the moment and actually just made a legit mistake. And I got really upset about it and frustrated because I know better and I usually do better in certain circumstances like that. But this time I just made a pretty bad mistake. So I immediately contacted them and they contacted me right back. It was like, no big deal. I understand. I also appreciate how you feel and how you handled the situation. And it was all good. And what I realized is if we could come that quickly to each other and say, hey, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. It was seriously not my intention. I love you dearly. I just messed up and I'm going to do everything I can to fix it and to remedy the situation. Every time it's ever happened to me, everybody has been so appreciative and cooperative. They've cooperated. And everybody's been super kind and generous about it. So I think if we, instead of brewing about it and then trying to justify our mistake, if we just own it in the space and move forward from it, life gets a lot easier. And that's where conversations rooted in love come in full force. Because when we have conversations rooted in love, like, hey, I made a mistake. It certainly wasn't my intention. I love you dearly. Here's what I think that I can do to remedy this situation. Is there something else that I'm missing or anything else you'd like me to do to remedy the situation? That's all we can do. We're human. And usually the other person is super accommodating to that space. So test it out. If you make a mistake, own it right away. It wasn't my intention. I love you dearly. And here's what I think I can do to remedy the situation. Is there anything else that I'm missing that you think that you might need to feel better about the situation as well? It actually works. And I think the more that we have these conversations with each other, the more our world calms down, just calms down, and everybody is not so angry and frustrated at each other. Because what I know for sure is that we are human, and when we connect in a heart space, beautiful things happen. So remember, conversations matter, and conversations rooted in love change everything. And P.S., do your best to not beat yourself up, because I spent a good 20-30 minutes beating myself up when usually it would be a couple of days. So I'm actually doing better, and I had the help of a friend to not help me beat myself up. But do your best to stay focused on your greatness as well, and certainly that it's not your intention to hurt anybody else. So I love you all so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.